We should start this way, right? Instead of my empty table. Welcome. It's Karen.
And Tim.
From standing on the back porch. And we are here with gorgeous butterfly cards tonight. But it feels we had actually a really momentous day today.
We did.
And some of you have already commented. I love seeing that. But
we went to visit Karen's mom for the first time in a year.
Yes. We'd only had, in 12 months, we have only had one in-person, way distanced, 6 feet apart with masks on, and she couldn't understand us. It was horrible. He said we'd never do that again. So it has been 12 months since we were with her in a room talking.
6 feet apart is close compared to how far we were. We were more like...
Oh, they had it way, way far, yes.
10 feet apart.
But we actually got to go in today. On Friday, the announcement came out that they were starting on Monday. Very, very limited number of people. I jumped right on there. Got one of the hours. You could go in for an hour. You had to leave at the end of the hour so somebody else could come in, into the building, you know, all these. And we put on all that garb, if you saw the picture. And I was so hot and sweaty, and it was so, it was so uncomfortable. And boy, my heart goes out to all of the medical workers. We were both saying that when we left, that have gone through surgeries, all the health care.
Face shields are unbelievable. I don't know how they could wear those.
We thought an hour was very difficult. So anyway, a big, big thank you to everyone and just what you go through with doing that. And then aside from that, I said, Mom has 3 boxes of cards. You know, she got 256 cards from you guys for her 96th birthday back in September. So she's been saving them for me to go through with them. So we started going through them, and just so fun, you know, for her to just feel like she's in this community of people that she doesn't know that care about her and send her cards. So, and thanks you guys to what you do.
You need to say something about her helper, the woman that did her hair, and
her primary caregiver is absolutely wonderful. And she came in, and we never met her during this time. And Mom has always raved about her. And Mom called me yesterday. You know, we told her on Friday right away we were going to be able to see her on Monday. Yesterday, she called me because this woman had come in and talked to her about how exciting she's going to have visitors and what are you going to wear? You know, just like you know, I mean, it is a big event after a year. And Mom was saying, well, I think I only have 3 things up anymore because of the COVID wait. But to actually care and be excited with her and help her plan this fun thing. And she came in to meet us, and she just said she just loves Mom. She starts with her every day. She gets her up at 6:30 and gets her walking. She said she's not going to get out of her walking time with me. And just seeing the love between them. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
you know,
it was wonderful.
All of you that work in caring professions too, and that truly care about the people. Of what could we do without you? And I said to her, you know, it's people like you that have made this year tolerable. I mean, it's just like, but anyway, so a huge thank you. And I know over in the Backport Stampers, we often talk a lot about people will put in requests for cards, or and people send each other cards, and just know how meaningful it is. You know, we are so fortunate to get to do something we love to do and be able to make a difference in someone's life in this way too. So just so excited.
I don't know if you caught this, and I don't know if I'm reading it right, but I swear that she said, I can't wait to watch you again. So has she ever watched us on Facebook Live?
No, I think that's Tim's wishful thinking. I think he brings that into
things.
Okay.
She said that.
Okay. So you must have had a conversation with her that we're on YouTube? No. See, okay, you guys, something, if you don't know about Tim, you know, he just...
I make things up.
He makes things up, and he lives in his own fantasy. It's all good. And you guys are all a part of it. So he just loves it. He loves every single one of you. And at his expense, we'll give him.
At my expense.
So let's get on to cards.
Well, let's do our numbers.
And in the Backport Stampers, but we should put it down here. In the Backport Stampers, you know, every week we have a weekly challenge. People share what they're doing. The challenge this week is whatever you're working on. This is a free for all. This Thursday on our Facebook Live, it's going to be all about Easter cards and baskets. It's not going to be all about Easter. And of course, you can guess what the next week's challenge will be. Share whatever you're working on for Easter. So we just love it, because we just love that we all get to share and learn together. So this is the host code for this month.
No numbers.
PSD, HRFAP. You can always find it by going to KarenTitus.com. And I also put it in the show notes after. But we have two great sentences. Feel free to send in more. Doris Pollard. Please share designs here ready for awesome projects. I just think that could be the subtitle of, what we're trying to do. And Cheryl Bassett, proof she does heaps really fantastic artistic projects. We'll take both of those. So
love them.
What a fun thing. And the card kit of the month is, of course, about the butterflies too. This is one of the 3 cards you get in the mail from me if you place minimum $50 order. And you'll notice I always make cards that, so other than you might want to add words somewhere, they're complete. Nothing is stamped images, but isn't this just beautiful? And this is paper, right from that paper. I just think this is already done.
It was hard to decide between all these beautiful butterflies. They were just wonderful.
And also this month, I have an extra bonus for anyone that orders. You're going to get 15 card tutorials using this bundle because there's just so many ideas. You also, for a small fee, could purchase that. But primarily, I did this as a gift, just as an extra thing, because these beautiful papers are only going to be around for a very short time.
Because they turn into a, no, they don't.
The stamps and dies will be in the next catalog, but not the stunning paper.
What?
So
you made that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I made that. So my name isn't on there. Is that okay? So we're going to get started with our cards. And of course, Tim,
just
pitches for the, oh, hello. Okay, you guys are loving the good news. Rebecca says there's no share button. If there's no share button, it probably means you're watching from in the back porch stampers. If you watch from, because I live stream to both places, if you're in stamping in the back porch, but don't ask me. I mean, really, should I be giving any advice about how things work? But that's why we appreciate that all. Oh, and I just love doing this. And Rebecca, yes, I do see comments. When you get permission, if a thing comes up that says StreamYard wants to see your name, that just means then we'll see who you are. Otherwise, it just shows up as Facebook user. If you want to be anonymous, you can do that. So,
which you probably don't want to be anonymous.
We're going to just start with some cards that first use the Designer Series paper. In this pack of papers, there are 8 sheets. It's a 6x6, but there are 8 sheets that have 6 different butterflies on them. So you get 48 butterflies to cut out of each packet, and then all the other papers. This just shows some. But I thought, isn't that pretty?
Fussy cut?
No, this is die cut, and this is Kim Vogel.
Little ribbon?
And now, yes, a little ribbon there. And, which is a reminder, we're doing 20 ways to add your ribbon. That is the next, I'll put a link up to that too, a week from this weekend, and that's going to be fun.
And Kim,
and I better start working on it.
One.
Okay. Tim, this looks like one maybe you would want a demo.
Yeah, right.
Now, this is really cool. If you notice, we're going to have the same.
Does Kim and Tim rhyme?
No, Kim and Tim rhyme, sure. I'm going to show you these 3, and then we'll look at them one by one. These are all the same butterfly, and they're also basically all the same card layout, strip of paper, and yet they're all different. I love that there's just this never-ending idea. So I just want to notice that, and they're all using different papers to go with it.
Okay, for one, hello, no comment, and thinking of you.
Yes. So we'll start with this one. Well, anonymous isn't any fun, Rebecca says. I agree. I don't like that. Yeah, Luann is on here. She says, I know all about the butterflies. Do you know, you guys, she came over and she die cut all the pages of these butterflies from 12 paper packs. So Tim, can you figure that out? 48 times 12? She got that many butterflies. So yes, she does know about the butterflies.
500.
Okay. But we're going to look at these. I love the Highland Heather, with these paper. And here, this is fussy cut, 2 of the small butterflies out of the other pages. And notice she's got 3 little black dots going. And this is the Soft Settles folder. And I think that's just really an elegant, striking card. And the Highland Heather really.
Who's it from?
I said, oh yeah, details. Judy Garza. And then next, and this is just like a lighthearted fun with all these pretty butterflies in the background. And then this new little other paper in here too. And this is Tammy Nelson. And look, she put rhinestones on. Now she put black, she put rhinestones, and hers is on a square, but do you see how similar the layout is? I think that is just really awesome. And this one, instead of the rhinestones, has Wink of Stella. And I don't know if you can tell in here, but just around certain parts of it. So 3 different ways.
She does have rhinestones.
Oh, she's rhinestones on here. But I think that's just really
Who's that one
cool. And this one is Terry Gaines. And I think these are all just wonderful. You know, this one is a square, this one is an oval, and this one has nothing, and they all work. That's what just gets me excited, because I love, you know, similar but different. We'll put a wow here right in the middle. I do not think the Butterfly Punch does work with any of these, because I think these have dies. Someone else might correct. So this is going to be a fun fold card, and this is, and on this card, you notice she used the back of the card as instead of the inside. And okay, her name is in here. And this is a W fold card like that. We just did W fold cards. They were a real hit in my last All Good Cards class. This is Amy Notch. Isn't that fun?
That is.
And I love how she's got her W, and then she's got all the squares on there, and then it ties right up. Now I see something like this too, and I think, ooh, would this be a cute card, and put little photos? You've got some photos of your kids, or your, you know, if you have like 4 cats, let's say, one, just laughing at Tim.
No, I was.
But you know, it's just a fun idea.
I belonged to an organization called 4-H when I was a kid, and one of the things that we could do for 4-H was do butterfly exhibits stuck on pins, real butterflies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that.
So I was thinking that might be fun to have real butterflies on those, but
good. Now,
no,
I
don't think it'd be good.
No, I think that time is dated, but that would be Tim's story. Someone is just saying that they couldn't find us over on Stamping on the Back Porch. Is someone on here that is on there? I would like to know that it is really working there too. That is really weird. Oh, some of you. Boy, that's just really hard when if it doesn't show up both places. Is that true? You know, they keep changing things. We're going to have to just do the best we can, I guess, and go from here. Now this, what I really love about this card is look how it opens. Isn't that cool? It's just in the middle, and there's your happy birthday. This is Karen Braxton. And I think that is really a cool look. We're going to have to probably just download this and put it up there. Then that, I do not know. That is so weird, because I didn't do anything differently. Here's the next one. I love this too. We've got the clouds in the background. So now we're moving into these first ones were the actual paper. Now we're moving into where you can stamp the stamps in with Memento ink and then color with a blend. So that's what these are. Here's another one with the blends. I don't think I can reconnect either. So I think I just will have to do this. And we may have to just go repeat this, Tim.
I know it.
But
no, we're not going to repeat it.
Okay, we'll figure something out. But how cool is that? I just love that look. And you can see all the shimmer she has on here from the Wink of Stella. And then this is just brightly colored in with different blends. And this is Betty Weisbrook. So I think that is just a beautiful card. Yeah, I think, okay. And then our next one, I want you to notice this cool background. This is just the stamps in the soft yellow. And then here we have kind of the bright yellow colored in. And so this is making your own pattern paper. And this one is Angie Leach. That's really fun too. And then here is the largest butterfly, just stamped in monochromatic, not colored in at all, and just some circle accents. And this one is Sue Nurnberger. So our next one, and I believe this is Sue Nurnberger too. Next, we're going to go look at how, using these dies. These are the fancier dies. Again, see, these were the stamp and then the big dies. Now we're going to look at just these. And what I love is you could take any of these cards and put in a different kind of style of the butterflies. Everything is interchangeable. Business fun. So she's got the 3 paper strips and that fun little deal right there.
Can I just say that I took things out of place, and I didn't think there was any big deal because they were all butterflies.
Yeah, because he always looks through for one. He says, I mixed them up. Is that okay? And I said, well,
no.
I sort of wanted to talk about ideas kind of that came, because here we're kind of looking at the paper. So I loosely kind of put them back together again. But I wanted to show we're moving from here kind of into using just the papers. I think this is a gorgeous card.
Those monarchs are beautiful.
And this is gorgeous. And here she has added some of the Wink of Stella too on the butterflies, and that's really pretty. But I love, this is Lori Krause. I love these two colors together. This is like just jade and mint macaron, I think. And I think they're gorgeous together with that. Love how she's done her ribbon. Love the words. You know, that is a very simple but very elegant card.
Let's talk about how pretty those butterflies are. What does she do to that? Why
It's
is
the
it?
Wink of Stella. So it just makes them sparkly.
And what's the color on the bottom? Or that?
This is the paper. And it's just beautiful paper.
Oh, that's the paper?
Yeah. Isn't that
Oh, my
lovely?
goodness.
So I think that's really fun. And here's that little paper. See, here it is without. So we can see it in person. You probably can't see it on the camera, but that shimmery just really adds a lot of look. And look at here, we just have repeating circles. And this is paper 2. And this is Kim Vogel. Another great, simple card layout. And then next, we're still back to, so this is Tim's mess up. This was supposed to be part of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, you can take
Really?
any of them, but you know, I can blame you, so that's all good.
Well, thank you.
But yes, thank you from Tim. But isn't that fun? It just a one color card, monochromatic, and that's Ruth Bingle.
If we want to start over because of this mistake, maybe we should do that.
Yeah, that's the mistake that put us over the edge.
Yes.
We can make a certain number. Once it goes over, we'll see. I love this one too with the double butterflies. And this is Angie Leach. I just think that's just a cute layout. But see, when you look at this, just, you know, these two butterflies could be out of other designer series paper. They could be the ones from the sheet. I just love that you can take that idea, do whatever you want.
Is that a scrap or is that, because it just about looks like a.
Well, see, it's this shape under it, but it's just kind of peeking out. So are you thinking a scrap like
I don't know.
it was there accidentally and she put this on top of it?
Just,
Oh, it was a planned scrap.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
a planned scrap.
I don't know.
I think it's fun to see these two colors together.
I know. That's
So
part of
this
what
is
I'm
the
saying that
magenta
for.
madness, and then this would be the whatever that terracotta one is.
Sarah who?
But they look really lovely together because they're similar and yet very different. And then the two butterflies. Tim is a fifth, and I was saying similar
now,
and yet different.
let's talk about this for a while.
Uh-huh.
Is that complementary to that?
Yes.
And that is complementary to that.
So it's the same colors. They each have a matching thing.
Oh.
And then this is like a light shade of that. So you can see it's all planned. And they all go with, this is part of the paper in this paper set. And they all go together. So isn't that beautiful?
It is. And I'm colorblind, so I got to talk about these things.
Rebecca says, with every card, my resistance for not getting the set is diminishing. Yeah, we're here to convert all of you. You know, if you think you have enough butterflies, nah, there's always another one around the corner. But anyway, this is Jessica Brigden. And look how dramatic this is with the black butterfly on the, like what I'd call like that busy, full, you know, I just think that's really fun because I think this is such fun paper behind it. And then to have, you know, black would work on there. So does work on there more than a lot of colors would. They could get lost. I mean, that just makes a really
In the black.
big statement. Yes, and the black ribbon down there. And then this one is Lori Krause again. And notice this time she's using the gold paper and she's got ribbon a different way on here. But isn't that fun too?
It is.
So this is metallic. And she has some of the butterfly stamp there, designer series paper there. It is just a fun, pinks and oranges go together. Yes, like near flower gardens in the summer. Yes. And I think sometimes, like, I don't think about putting pinks and oranges together. So I think it's just kind of fun. You need to be reminded and see something.
The next Kia Soul that we buy is going to be pink and orange.
Pink and orange, okay.
It's going to be customized.
Okay, Patty Chenille. And notice she's just using the die, but this is cut out of designer series paper. It's instead of the regular cardstock like the other ones. So do you see that, Tim, how different that is? This is the regular cardstock. Now this is cut out of designer series paper.
Love it.
And this is just like really springy and light. And then here's a whole nother layered look. Here we're layering two together because that's another thing you can do. So you can just mix and match kind of whatever.
What kind of a fold is that?
This is
L or Y? Or
what do we call this fold? I have to remember. I can't think when I'm on here.
Well,
Brenda Springer.
partly
But
because
it's like
it's got
a flap. It's a
and that.
flap. Yeah, it's like a double flap.
Yeah.
Okay. I just have to think about, these technical terms that we use, like names for all of our bundles.
Double flap.
We could make a quiz about that. And I've got two more that are layered. Now this one's layered. Anything? Yeah. Oh, you could always make them a card. I would always sign you up for that. That would always work. But I thought this is a fun idea because they're not the same shapes even. You can just kind of add anything. These are the same shapes. And I thought, so we have the solid underneath, and then we have the Designer Series paper, and it's got Wink of Stella on it. If you can tell that. And this one is a Z fold, where it folds in half and then half again. But isn't that pretty?
That is. I
have two more cards, and then Tim will show his. Butterflies give us the hope of spring and summer to come. You are right. 60 degrees in Iowa today. I vote we keep this weather. I'm with you. We actually had lunch outside today after we met with my mom. And we were sitting there and we said, we don't remember having any meal in our whole month of Florida that was as warm and comfortable as it was sitting out today. And it's March in Minnesota. Weather. You live with it, but we're loving that we came home to this beautiful weather, and it could just last as far as we're concerned. Now, here's a fun one. This has vellum as the second layer. And vellum always kind of adds. So this is white and black with just a touch of yellow. This is Susie Wood. And then my last card.
What color is that? And is it gray or what is that?
See, it's really black, but we have the vellum over it.
Really?
So when you see through the vellum, it turns things much more of a gray. See, it's all like a muted, softer color.
That is cool.
Which is a very cool look. Isn't that fun?
It looks just about real, like that's a real butterfly's body.
I also love it when we add these. And I know I did a little tips and tricks video to go with the 15 card tutorials that I did, but I love to see how in attaching, if you just attach the middle of the butterfly, they can fly. They can also,
yes.
It's very realistic, but I love how it can, they've just flown away, but I love how that can just be lifted up like that. So it just gives, and it won't even matter if this gets smushed in the mail, there's still going to be a little lift to it.
I love that word. Smooshed.
Smooshed. Okay. And then the last one, this was a little out of order. This is Carol Nordquist. And this is another one that's colored with blends, but she embossed hers, and the others we showed weren't embossed. So you can see this is embossed in gold and then colored in. And I think that is another just gorgeous card.
It's a strip of gold underneath.
Yep.
I love that.
So it all just goes together. Just a beautiful card. And now Tim. Show us what you picked and why.
This was a weird thing because
Monica Gilberti.
There was so many beautiful cards, and I just liked this a little.
Kind of like what Tim said. They were kind of all similar but different. Yeah, but I said that. He didn't say that. But he said this is hard to choose because there's all these
I just like the fact that it was the big butterfly, and it was done with so much. I think Wink of Stella.
Yep. So it's very sparkly on our end. And again, you might not see that, but the Wink of Stella is perfect. If you get the butterflies and you don't have Wink of Stella, add that.
I couldn't pass this up just because it was that look on the camera. That looks real. That looks like a mop, one of those fancy mops.
And then you'll notice she created her background too with the tone on tone. But something I wanted to point out here is I don't usually do bows. And even in 20 ways to add a ribbon to your card, we're not focused on bows. We're focused on other things. Partly because bows tend to make your cards bigger. And, I like to do flat cards and go in the mail. This is such an awesome way. Do you see she's got her bow right here, but her words are popped up. So this is just level with all of this. I think it's going to go through the mail without like being this bump right there.
I know.
So that is a great little tip right there.
And just talking about music, I've got a Bose speaker.
Okay, we're back on here. Tim has trouble staying on, 8, I don't know,
I do.
We appreciate you guys. So Thursday at 1:00, it's going to be all about Easter cards. And we are loving being home. We loved our time away, but we're loving being home. So it's
nice.
And being able to see my mom, the timing. I mean, it couldn't have been a better timing because it wasn't available until Friday when we were home. So
plus, I got vaccinated yesterday.
Yes, he got his, and
I got called out of the blue. Randomly,
Yeah.
Hold my number.
We had appointments for next week, but we're also in this random thing where they can call and
Yeah.
get you. So
So,
it's and spring. Spring feels like it's here.
It
And I know
is.
we'll have a bit of winter again yet, but that's
Well,
okay
March-
because we know it'll be short.
March is
And
transitional.
we have all you guys in our world. We so appreciate you.
Yes, we
Thank
do.
you so much.
And we'll figure out the glitch tonight. But
Yeah.
I hope we don't have to do it over.